I'm not going anywhere. Have to get a freight train to pull me out of here now. I just feel like there's work that needs to continue to be done, and I'm going to do that.
West Texas A&M University President Dr. Walter Wendler speaking publicly for the first time today following a no-confidence vote by the faculty. KAMR Local 4's Kaylee Green is also hearing from WT's Faculty Senate President about what led to that no-confidence vote and looking at what's next for Dr. Wendler.
Ashley Pinkham, the Faculty Senate President, says of the 261 eligible ballots returned, 69% of WT's full-time faculty and professional librarians who voted had no confidence in Wendler's leadership as president.
No confidence votes are non-binding and largely symbolic. However, Faculty Senate hopes that this measure will place pressure on the Texas A&M system, particularly because over 2/3 of faculty have shown that they have no confidence in current leadership.
Wendler says he was surprised by the vote.
It's disappointing. I feel like we've worked hard. I put in a lot of hours. We work hard every day, visited all these high schools. We've been very diligently raising money.
That no confidence vote came after Wendler wrote a letter canceling an on-campus drag show.
Canceling the student fundraiser was a catalyst. However, Faculty Senate has raised a number of important issues in the resolution that accompanied the vote, from falling enrollment to encouraging students to go to institutions other than WT to stagnant faculty wages in a time of rising inflation and increasing administrator salaries.
But Wendler opposed many of the items on the resolution voted on by faculty.
I wish they had checked the facts with people on the campus that do that for a living, because some of the facts are wrong. Now, has the enrollment gone down? Yes, at half the rate of other regional colleges in the United States of America.
Pinkham says the Faculty Senate has been addressing many issues with the president over a long period of time.
We've been concerned about falling enrollment. We've been concerned about academic freedom on campus. We've been concerned about the overall climate on campus.
I want it to be a culture that recognizes differences between people, whether it's differences of faith or differences of age or gender differences or sexual orientation differences, whatever they may be. I want it to be a culture that welcomes everyone.
There is an ongoing lawsuit surrounding Wendler's canceling of that drag show. He said he was unable to comment on that topic, but said he chose his words carefully and did not have any regrets. Live in studio, Kaylee Green, KAMR Local 4 News. Jackie.
Kaylee, thank you for your reporting tonight. Wendler says until he's told by Texas A&M System Chancellor John Sharp and the Board of Regents, he will continue to show up to work.